Do you think dogs only hate being picked up? The truth is, that's nothing compared to the 10 things below. Things that can make them stressed, anxious, or even go crazy, and you might not even realize it. And even more surprising, there's one thing that most dog owners do every single day, but dogs absolutely hate it. Are you sure you're not making this mistake? If you want your dog to be truly happy, make sure to watch until the end, because number 5 might be the key to becoming the best companion your dog has ever had. The first thing is that we all know dogs are highly sensitive to the world around them, but have you ever noticed that whenever thunder roars or fireworks explode, your dog cowers, shakes, or runs under the bed? This isn't just because they're sensitive to sound, it's because loud noises trigger their primal fear response, making them feel threatened. A dog's hearing is many times stronger than a human's, allowing them to detect distant sounds that we can't even hear. But at the same time, it makes them highly vulnerable to sudden loud noises. If you've ever seen your dog trembling, panting heavily, or desperately trying to escape during fireworks, that's a clear sign of anxiety. So how can you help your dog feel less afraid? If you know that fireworks or a thunderstorm are coming, create a safe space for your dog, with soft blankets, their favorite toys, and calming music to help reduce stress. These small tricks can make a big difference, but this is just one small part of how you can improve your dog's daily life. There are countless little things we do unintentionally that can significantly affect a dog's emotions. And if you want to discover more, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any important tips. But sometimes, it's not just our actions. Even the way we talk to our dogs every day can confuse them more than we realize. Have you ever felt like you were talking to your dog, but they just blink at you or tilt their head in confusion? That's because dogs don't understand words the way humans do. While we rely heavily on verbal communication, dogs depend much more on body language, tone of voice, and actions. If you talk too much without clear signals, your dog won't be able to understand what you want. Imagine traveling to a country where you don't know the language, and someone keeps talking to you non-stop without using any gestures to explain. How would you feel? That's exactly how dogs feel when we talk in long sentences without clear hand signals or tone variations. Instead of over-explaining, use short, clear commands combined with simple hand gestures. Your dog will understand much faster. But language isn't the only thing that causes miscommunication. The way you walk your dog could also be a major mistake that many people unknowingly make. Have you ever felt uncomfortable when someone grabs your hand tightly and doesn't let you move freely? That's exactly how dogs feel when their leash is too tight. A constantly tense leash creates stress, anxiety, and can even lead to bad behaviors like pulling or lunging more aggressively during walks. Loosen the leash slightly and give your dog some freedom to explore while keeping them safe. And if you think that walking your dog is just about getting exercise, you're missing out on a crucial part of their life. Dogs don't just walk to burn energy, they walk to explore the world through their nose. If you're constantly pulling your dog forward without letting them stop and sniff, you're taking away one of the most important parts of their experience. Imagine walking outside while being blindfolded, unable to read signs or observe anything. Wouldn't that be frustrating? Sniffing is how dogs gather information, understand their environment, and relax. But if you think sounds and our actions are the only things that bother dogs, you're forgetting a crucial factor: scents. A dog's sense of smell is tens of thousands of times stronger than a human's, which means that strong scents like perfume, air fresheners, or cleaning chemicals can cause them headaches and stress. Certain smells, citrus, mint, and vinegar, are especially irritating for dogs. If you notice your dog sneezing frequently, leaving the room as soon as you spray perfume, or acting restless, there's a good chance they're feeling overwhelmed by the scent. So, how can you reduce this problem? Choose unscented or mild-scented products. Avoid spraying strong perfumes near your dog. And if possible, keep windows open or use an air purifier to improve ventilation. But scents aren't the only way we unknowingly cause discomfort for our dogs. Bathing them too often is another common mistake that many people don't realize. Do you enjoy taking a bath every day? Dogs don't. Bathing too often can strip away their natural protective oils, leaving their skin dry, itchy, and irritated. Some owners bathe their dogs weekly, thinking it keeps them cleaner, but in reality, it damages their skin. To avoid this, only bathe your dog when necessary, around once or twice a month, and always use dog-friendly shampoo to protect their natural skin oils. But if you think only these actions make dogs uncomfortable, there's one more thing that nearly every dog owner does wrong. If bathing too often can make dogs uncomfortable, touching them the wrong way is another major issue that many people don't realize. Most of us believe that patting a dog's head is a loving gesture, but the truth is, many dogs actually hate it. Have you ever seen a dog flinch or pull away when someone reaches out to pat their head? That's because this action makes them feel controlled or even threatened, especially when it's done by someone they don't know well. Imagine sitting quietly, and suddenly, a stranger places their hand on your head and starts rubbing it. Wouldn't that feel intrusive or annoying? Dogs feel the same way. So, how should you pet a dog the right way? Let the dog approach you first, and if you want to pet them, gently stroke their chest, back, or under the chin. These are areas where dogs feel more comfortable and safe. But even if you pet them correctly, there's something even worse that can cause extreme stress for dogs: being left alone for too long. Have you ever come home after a long day at work only to find that your dog has chewed up a shoe, shredded a pillow, or barked non-stop? If so, they are likely stressed from loneliness. Dogs are pack animals. They crave connection and companionship and don't enjoy being alone for extended periods. When left alone too long, they may develop negative behaviors such as excessive barking, destructive chewing, or even attempts to escape. To help your dog feel more comfortable when you're not home, provide interactive toys, leave behind an item with your scent, or even consider getting another pet as a companion. If possible, spend quality time playing with your dog before leaving for work. This helps them burn off excess energy and feel more relaxed when alone. But even if you spend time with your dog, there's something many people don't realize they're doing wrong: waking their dog up while they're sleeping. Dogs, just like humans, need deep sleep to maintain good health and mental stability. But if they're in a deep sleep and are suddenly woken up, it can startle them, making them react by growling or even biting out of instinct. If you have young children at home, this is especially important, as kids often accidentally wake dogs up without realizing it. If you need to wake your dog up, gently call their name or lightly touch their paw instead of suddenly touching their face or back. This gives them time to wake up comfortably, rather than feeling startled or threatened. And finally, there's one thing that many people believe they're doing for their dog's benefit, but in reality, it makes them uncomfortable: dressing them in inappropriate clothing. Have you ever seen dogs wearing thick sweaters in the summer or being forced into elaborate costumes? Not all dogs like wearing clothes, and if the clothing is too tight, too hot, or made from uncomfortable materials, they may feel frustrated, anxious, and try to pull it off. If you truly want to dress your dog, choose soft, breathable, and comfortable outfits that don't restrict their movement. And if you notice your dog constantly scratching, trying to remove the clothing, or looking restless, they probably don't enjoy wearing clothes, and it's best to let them be comfortable in their natural state. So, We've just gone through 10 things that can drive dogs crazy, and chances are you may have unknowingly done some of them without realizing it. But don't worry, now you know how to make your dog feel more comfortable. If you found this video helpful, share it with other dog owners to help more dogs live happier lives. And if you want to learn more useful dog care tips, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss out on our next helpful content.